Hi everyone. It is such a unique day that I just want to share something with us. Yeah, I just want to share something very, very important. There are some things that people don't understand. And one of the things that people don't understand is how you are dealing with people. Yes, they don't understand how they are dealing with people and they take everybody the same. This person supposed to be or supposed to behave this way. So it's one thing that you need to understand. Humans were not created to be the same. Humans were not created to be the same. So there are some certain things in your life that you need to avoid. And there are some certain things in your life that you need to keep doing. And if you don't understand it, if you don't understand these things, you will fail a lot of times. So sometimes it's not about what you know how to do. It is about how consistent are you in doing these things. It is a consistency that you are talking about, not about how you know how to do it. Because there are so many people that knows how to do something, but they are not consistent. Yes, they are not consistent. There are a lot of people knowing how to do things, but they are not consistent. And sometimes it also relates to how you behave with people. Yes, to relate with one another. They don't know. They just believe that, oh, you are human, I am human. We need to behave like this. We need to have the same understanding. Forgetting that you people were created differently. That is what people does not understand. You were created differently. So you don't expect people to be or do the things that will please you. You always need to understand that people were meant to be different. So in your little life that you are staying, you must try to be different. You don't need to try to be like other people. Other people are trying to be someone else. You don't need to try to be like them. But what you need to do is that you must make sure that you try to be different. Don't allow anybody to confuse you about anything. No, don't allow anybody to confuse you about anything. You were created so different and you were not meant to do the things that others are doing. So, one thing that you always need to understand is that life keeps on going. As life keeps on going, you yourself, you need to keep on going. What you love to do, you must make sure that you double it. You don't need to stand one place. You need to be consistent. You need to be active. Yes, always be active. Always be active. There is one thing that people does not understand, and one of the things is distraction. You see someone trying to do something, trying to make things out of nothing, and another person will come as a distraction. Why? And because of this, you will be distracted. Does it supposed to be like this? No. You don't need to be distracted about anything. That is why, in your pursuit of life, make sure that you keep on going. Don't allow anybody to come and whisper to your ear and tell you this thing that you're doing, that you're not going to make it. This thing that you're doing, you're not going to come out from it. No. Whenever you feel like being discouraged, you need to think again. If I'm discouraged, who will encourage me? Can I tell you something? There are so many people that does not have anybody to encourage them. Many people that does not have anybody to encourage them. They will fight by themselves to survive. They will try to do things by themselves to survive. They don't have anybody to run to. They don't have anybody that they can talk to. They don't. So who will you run to? Nobody. So, in your pursuit of life, if others come to help you, thank God. But if there is nobody coming to help you, keep on moving. You don't need to stop. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Can I tell you something? There are people that is going to come into your life to advise you wrongly. Yes, they will definitely come into your life to do what they're supposed not to do, try to discourage you, trying to tell you that what you are doing is not fair, trying to tell you that you are wasting your time, trying to tell you that what you are doing is not making sense. Yes, there are people like that. But let me tell you the truth. If you can keep on going without distraction, you will certainly meet your height. Majority of people who becomes great today did not just sleep one place. Yes, they did not just sleep one place. Many of them did not sleep. In the night, they will wake up and work hard. While others are sleeping, they are working. While others are saying, I cannot do it, they are doing it. While others are saying that it is impossible, they are making it possible. So it is not in you relaxing yourself is a problem. It is you keep on pushing. So I will advise you, never you let people to make you do what you're supposed not to do. Everybody were created with different passion. Everybody were created with different spirit. Your brother is your brother by blood. Your sister is your sister by blood. Your mother is your mother by blood and by birth. Your father is by blood. So, but in terms of being different, they are different. The same mindset that you have is different from this to understand. It is different, totally different. So you must understand that despite of you being in a family that is love, that is caring, that is understandable, you also need to understand that you are a different person entirely. Am I trying to tell you to leave your family? No. Am I trying to tell you to hate your family? No. Am I trying to say you should do things the way you're supposed to do without including your family? No. You need to carry your family along. But always remember, you know, there's a certain stage in people's life that if you reach, for instance, you were doing something, you were 5 years old, they did not disturb you. You were 6 years old, they did not disturb you. 7 years old, they did not disturb you. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. At the age of 15, you now started to see that you have responsibilities. Sometimes this responsibility, you came to inherit them. You were not created to take this responsibility. You came to inherit the responsibilities. So when you enter a family, you say, this person, what are you doing? This is how your mother used to do things. This is how your father used to do things. So you now understand that at your age 15, you have responsibility already. At your age 16, more responsibilities. At your age 19, 20, when you reach 2021, it will be that time that you now start to understand that things are not the same. Yes, things are not the same. You now start to see things changing the way it's supposed not to change. You now start to see responsibilities coming up to you, responsibility every day. Every day you now start to see responsibilities. But I'll tell you this and I'll tell you for free. To deal with human is not easy. It is very hard and difficult for you to understand who human is. Very, very difficult for you to understand who human being is. Human being is not easy to understand. But what will you do? Will you kill yourself? No. The thing that you need to do is what I want to tell you. Very simple. It is not hard. Human beings seems like they are the toughest people that you can handle, the toughest people that you can get close to. But let me tell you something. I may give you like examples of what you need to understand. Yes, I'll give you an examples. Now, if for instance you are in a company and this company that you are, you notice that there is someone that is behaving in a way that's supposed not to behave. There are some people that will just ignore. I don't say you should not ignore. There are some people that will just ignore. But I want to tell you something. Sometimes, if you notice some strange behavior, whether in your colleague, your family member, your brother, your sisters, you don't just need to keep quiet. No, you don't need to keep quiet. Walk up to them. Tell them, there is this thing that I observe from you. There is this thing that I see you doing, which is not good. I would love you to stop doing it. It is an advice. Yes, it is an advice. Now that reminds me, let me tell us something. There is one thing that people does not know, and this is the thing. Words does not fade. Words does not fade. No matter how you may think that word may fade, it can never fade. That is the truth. So when once you speak a word to someone, that word will stay in their heart. When they are going out, when they are coming in, that word will stay. And as the word keep on staying, there is nothing that they can do about it. It has planted a seed in them, and that seed needs to germinate. So when you are in the office, you just need to walk up to that person and tell the person, this thing that you're doing, I don't like it. This thing that you're doing, I don't like it. Can you please change the pattern of the way you are doing things? Yes, it is an correction. If it is someone that loves correction, that person will take it. If it is someone that doesn't love correction, that person will leave it. But let it be that you have done your part of correcting. Let it be that you have done your part of correcting. Oh, brother, there is something that you did to that sister. I did not like it. Please don't always treat people like this. Treat people this way. That brother will just sit down and have a rethink. And was just like, wow, that means what I did was wrong. That means what I did, someone was watching. Yes, someone was watching what you were doing. And that person start to refrain. And if you notice some strange behavior around someone and you understand that this person may be tempting you to do what you're supposed not to do, you need to limit yourself in some certain things. If there are things that you always do before, you need to limit them, like limit them very well. If, for instance, you understand that what always gets you closer to this person and makes you people have issues, have quarrels, is just because of water. What you need to do, you need to make sure that you limit the way you always go and ask for water. You need to limit the way you used to go and ask people for water and try to withdraw. Oh, you don't have money to buy water. This is the only person that can help you with money to buy water. What should I do? You don't have anywhere to go to. He's the only person. You need to try to learn how to starve yourself, not to get into problem, knowing fully well that if you exceed above what is supposed to exceed, you will enter problem. So you just need to what? Stay away. Do what you want to do. Love your life. Live your best life. Enjoy your life. And just see the productivity that is going to come out from it. Yes. Definitely there will be a product that is going to come that you don't believe. Now, sometimes there are so many people that when they start seeing you withdrawing from them, when you start to withdraw from them, do you know what they will do? They will now start getting closer to you because they understand that you're not giving them attention again. And because you're not giving them attention again, they are feeling guilty about what they have been doing to you. Yes. They are feeling guilty about what they have been doing to you. And you just see majority of them will just like come to you and say, ah, what have I done to you? You have not been talking to me. You have not been saying anything. What have I done to you? Yes, they will definitely come. But do you know what? When they come, behave as if nothing happened. Live your life with sense. Yes, use your brain. There are so many people that will just come in emotional way. Some of them will just come and cry. And as they are crying, if you are not careful, you will be moved because of their tears. We don't move because of tears. We don't help people because of tears. We don't. You understand? So you must understand this. If you understand this, you know that there is nothing in this life. And true, there is nothing in life. There is nothing in life. So you also need to understand this thing. Life is very simple. Life is not hard. It is we that makes life to be hard. Yeah, it is we that makes life to be hard. That's why sometimes we will just exit ourselves, go to where we're supposed not to go. Now, let me tell you something. I just want to share a little story with us. I want to share a little story with us. And let me believe that you will understand what I'm going to share because it's a life changing story. It's a story that is going to help you grow, help you rethink, change your life, change your thoughts. A very powerful story. Now, let me tell you something. A certain person had children, and these children that he had are always stubborn. Very, very stubborn. When I talk about stubbornness, you can see it in their children. They'll say, come and do this thing, they will refuse. Come and sit here, they will refuse. Come and do this, they will refuse. And you know the funniest part? The funniest part and the worst part of it is when they will go to their enemy's house to go and stay. When I talk about enemies, I don't talk about enemies that, oh, once you when that person come and do something they're supposed not to do to you. No. I'm talking about enemies that have evil intention about you. Wish you know that this person have evil intention. And you as a parent, you are guiding yourself, trying very hard so that at least you will not get involved in the issue. You yourself as a parent, you know how to get yourself out from it. And now you are warning your children, say, don't do this, don't follow this person. You are not telling your children not to follow this person because of you hate the person. No. It's because you as a parent, you understand that you need to be careful. So now, this particular family used to tell their children, don't follow this person. Do this, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. And whenever the parents went out for work, the children would disobey and go to that person's compound to go and do what they're supposed not to do, disobeying their parents. One fateful day, something happened. This person that assumes to be the enemy now later come and ask his other parents and said, we are not friends. Why do you allow your children to always come into my compound to play? These other parents say, oh, my children can come to your compound and play. I don't have any issue with you. Now listen, this other person knows that this this is how this other person behave. And the response that she gives to this other person was the response of so that there will be no problem. So just assume it's okay, let my children be coming and play. Now, this other person that appears to be an enemy, do you know what she did? She now come and tell this other person, say, if our children can always come together like this and play together and happy together, eat together, what is the problem that two of us are having conflict? Why are we still having conflict? Can't we behave like these children? Forget about the past and love ourselves. Mind you, when someone comes to you and say forget about the past, you need to forget about the past. But you don't need to forget about what the past did to you. Yes, you don't need to forget about what the past did to you. Because past come with memories, different memories, like all kinds of memories. So When you are forgetting about the past, you also need to do what? To know what you are doing. You need to be wise. So when these other parents now come and tell this one, can't you forget about the past and focus on what you need to do? This other parent also, no problem. We can still behave like children. Let bygone be bygone. Let us now leave this other side and roll together. That is how it was from the children that they now become friends once again. Now, some people case may not be like this. It may never be. Some people case it may even be your children that is going to lead you to problem. Yeah, that is some people case. It may even be your children to lead you to problem. And at the end, you just like you just like think always open out of what if my classes. Yeah, I understand you. Okay, now let me just answer this question from Cute Code. Say, what if my past is important to me? Now let me answer you this question. Your past being important to you and your friendship being important to that your person, to this other person is vital. Like two of them are in order. Now I want to tell you something. Sometimes it depends on the kind of past that you have. It depends on the kind of past that you have. There's some people that the past may be, it was a minor issue. It was not issue that was something that can escalate. It was just a minor issue. And just because of misunderstanding, the issue escalates, take to another form, another dimension. I'm not saying that your past should not be important to you. You could have not restricted the message. Like I was trying to explain something to you because there is something that people also need to understand. But let me still say so that others can understand. Being see, when we are talking about past, yeah, we are not just talking about past of maybe someone killing your loved ones. Permit me to say, I don't know whether you permit this, but I'm not talking about the past of endangering someone's life. Yes, the word is sensitive, so sorry for using the word. But I'm not talking about, you know, endangering someone's life. I'm talking about a past of you were trying to grow and someone, who sees you growing, who sees your effort, comes around and try to weigh you down. You as a person, you have seen this thing. This person is trying to weigh you down. You have seen it clearly. This person is trying to weigh you down. The only thing that you can do is for you to behave. Can I tell you something? The Bible said that you should be wise. Be wise as the serpent. You should be wise as the serpent. Why do the sometimes people doesn't really understand why do the Bible use serpent as someone that is wise? Yes, because already human being already is wise. And now when the devil comes, he comes in form of a serpent. And when the devil comes in form of a serpent, he was now, he used his own wiseness to outstand the wiseness of human. So you need to be wise as a serpent when dealing with people. Humans are very difficult for you to handle. They are the most difficult set of people. Even sometimes if the person that is going to annoy you self may even be your brother. When I talk about your brother, this is the brother that you love so much. And this is the person that is going to annoy you. You just yourself, you just wake up one morning, or maybe two of you had agreement about something, and you see your brother maybe turning back at you. You just like, this is my brother. Why is he turning back at me? This is my brother that I respect so much, I love so much. Why is he turning back at me? Yes. To show you that that person is a different person. Earlier on this video, I said something about people being different. I said something about people being different. Having a brother does not mean that your brother cannot be different. Having a sister does not mean that your sister cannot be different. Even your mother can be different. The person that you love most can be different. Everybody we created with different personality, different belief. Everything in that person was different. Sometimes you may see someone say, this one resemble this other person. This one resemble this other person. Yes, they resemble. But no matter how the resemblance may be, they can never do things the same. That's why majority of times You just see twins. You see twins. Say, these people resemble twins. Oh, they are doing it. Along the line, you start to see that this particular one will deviate from the way and start to do what it's supposed not to do. Does it supposed to be like that? Okay, good. Let us just take it for example now. Since they are twins now, I believe they're supposed to be doing things together, work together till they grew old, started from when they were young till when they will grow old and die. They're supposed to do things together. They are twins, they're supposed to do things together. But you now understand that along the way, maybe as they are growing up in their 18th, 17th, or whatsoever, things started to change. You now start to see the dislike and the likes. This one will say, oh, I prefer plantain. They say, no, I don't like plantain. I prefer yam. Why is it like that? This is to show you that humans are different. It's not about being around about the family that you come from. Everybody have different spirit. They certainly have a different spirit. So why is it like that? If truly, truly twins were meant to have the same thoughts, the same belief, they work together, do things together. So why all of a sudden that things just change and this one just like this one will like this one? Does it supposed to be like that? No, it's supposed not to be like that. So that to show you that human beings are different. So as you are dealing with human beings, you should have it in mind that the best of a human will still be human. No matter how you may change it, a human being can never be God. They can never be God. So no matter how they will say that person is good, that person is lovely, that person is caring, that person can never be God. That is the truth. It can never be God. So along the line, they will change. So in your own life now, as you're going to live with them, you should always have it in mind that you don't need to be surprised about things that they are doing. Yes, this is number one thing that people don't get to understand. This is number one thing people don't really understand. That if someone did something and they'll just be surprised, say, this person is not someone that's supposed to do this thing. This thing does not fit this person to do. This is what they will say. This thing does not fit this person to do. Or this person is not this person that's supposed to do this thing. I did not expect this thing from this person. Yes, you as a person, you don't expect it. But you also forget that that person is human. It can change. Don't you see sometimes? I've seen in a case of before, how someone that the family loved so much, trusted so much, believed so much, invest so much because of his lifestyle and because of how sincere this person always is. Do you know what the family did? Now, there was a contribution money that they contributed for something important. They wanted to use it for a kind of a vesting period, a period that maybe they'll just call all the family to come and enjoy, have, you know, a good moment, married together. So everybody contributed the money to this person. So okay, go and keep it. So the person took the money to the house and keep it. And now remember, the money that they contributed to this person, they did not contribute because this person, you know, is one kind person. No, they contributed because they trusted this person and they believe that this person can keep it well without problem. Unknowingly to them, unknowingly to them, because they fail to understand that this person is a human. Temptation enters this person's heart. And you know the kind of temptation that entered. This is how the thing started. The money was like, if I may use it in naira, the money was like a kind of 1 million. Now, if I may use it in dollars, so people that may understand in dollars, the money was just like a kind of $100, which is still a big money. So they gave it to this person to keep. When they gave it to this person to keep the money, the person kept it very well. And they wanted to use this money for a longer period of time. Like it was not something they're going to use it urgently. They needed to use it for a longer time. So they tell the prince, okay, keep this money. In so time, we'll come and ask you of the money. We need it and we want to use it to do something. The prince is okay, no problem. And now the money was in this person's custody. 1 month passed, the money was still intact. 2 months passed, the money was still intact. And the interval that they gave him for this money was the interval of a year. 3 months passed, the money was still intact. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months didn't pass. On the 11th month, which is only 1 month remain for it to enter 12 months, so at least you can hand over the money to the person. Do you know what happened? This change. Do you know what's changed? Hmm. What changed is that this person has already started to remove, you know, $10, 1,000, started to remove small, small money. And as he was just removing small, small money, you know what happened? At the end of the day, on the 12th month, which is December, like in a 1 year time, they ask the person, okay, bring out this money. Let us do accounts to calculate to know how much the money remained. When the person bring out the money, they now discovered that the money has reduced. They asked him, why did the money reduce? How come that the money reduced? Do you know what the person told him? He said, "Hmm, I was hungry and I removed a little amount to go and buy something and eat. I said, okay, can hunger makes you to reduce this money to this extent? He said, no. Okay, so what happened? So, oh, my father was sick. So I said, let me remove and help my father, that later I'll come and replace it back. And they now asked him, this was a public money. It was not a money for yourself. It was a money for, for a gathering. It was a community money. So why do you make use of it? He said, I could have not watched my father dying. That is why I had to do what I. It was all about stories, 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 stories. At the end, the 1 million naira that they gave him, they now realize that the money that is now left is 300,000. Check the magic. Magic of 700,000 being lost. Now, can I ask you a question? The people that gave this guy this money, did they do anything bad? No, they did not. The people that gave this person this money, how did they give this person? They give it based on what? Trust. Based on what? Recommendation. That is why they gave the money. And when they gave the money, they believed that this money is going to be safe in his hand. But they never knew that the money has power. Yes, it has power. The Bible even says that the love of money is the root of all evil, that it has power. So, what am I trying to say before I end the live section? This is what I'm trying to say. Human beings are different. Yes, human beings are different. So, when you are dealing with them, don't deal with human being as if they are God. You don't deal with them as if you are dealing with God, as if he cannot fail, as if he cannot disappoint. You don't need to deal with them like that. You need to change your mentality. Deal with them and be wise. If you offend them, beg for forgiveness. If they offend you and they refuse to beg for forgiveness, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It is not all honor. It is not all, respect and whatsoever that will give you what you need. It is not everything. It is not. That is the truth. There are some respect that you need to let go for the sake of your life, for the sake of your well-being, so you can let it go. You understand? So learn how to understand this thing. Love yourself, love people around you. Let your love be, you know, something that's going to spread to other people. let your life also be a message that is going to pass to other people. And I promise you, you will not regret. You will love your life and you love everything that concerns you. Thank you very much. Till I see you again next time. Have a good day. Bye bye. I just want to okay. Hope we are still here. I want to ask a question.